Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototypes. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull, ignorant.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
52. Hey, on. Look.
Smith on first down. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down, here's Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
Regular. Hey, on. 15, yeah. Regular. Front.
On first and 10, Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, back up. Front. Let's go, 15.
On first down, it's Smith. That is incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
We got three, folks. We got three.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Get set.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
11.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st down, Smith. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 13. Ready, let's check.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, here's Kamara. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
36.
Throwing now is Breeze. Has caught the tight end Hill. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Hey, kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On second down, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Throwing is Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Two. Minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Hey, on.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he's going to be swallowed up. sacked back at the 45-yard line. Alex Okafor in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Yellow. Let's go. 15. Lock. Liz. Yellow. Ice it out.
Third and long, it's Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Always laugh when I see guys like Daron Payne play, because their ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage, to find weak spots in the offensive front and get upfield and make plays, that's what they call playing the piano in the NFL. Those guys who can move it and then get to the quarterback.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, let's roll. Liz.
Here's Smith now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. On the handoff, it's Geis. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
You ready? Check. Watch before. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Ingram again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
On first down, Breeze. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Left. Over.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Again has it complete. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Tight end's right. Ready. You ready?
From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Smith on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And he'll bang that one through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Marshall now, the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. And I think the ball's out.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throw outside, taken in by Meredith. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Here we go. Get set, get set. Easy.
Breeze now on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Breeze to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze got to have this one. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
This is Geis. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Redskins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked a towel in my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, I had to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. I'm like a line of views in this deer. I hate to do it with no plans. Now I don't usually get near. Oh, I ex her man, cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. Wakanda swagger, I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda, y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need a pad of walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like. None of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation, yeah, we like. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. Yeah, I'm like, none of my patient. We look like we on a vacation.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me.